It was supposed to be an ordinary day. Bright studio lights, cheerful chatter, and Kelly's signature spark lighting up every corner of the set. She had walked in with her usual confidence, greeting the crew, adjusting her notes, and joking about how Mark was spending the morning relaxing a little too enthusiastically at home. No one knew that within hours, everything would take a dramatic turn. Kelly finished the last part of the show with her usual charm, the kind that made millions of viewers feel like she was speaking directly to them. But the moment she stepped away from the camera, something shifted. Her phone lit up. She read the message, and instantly her expression changed. The smile faded, the calm disappeared. Her hands trembled just slightly, but enough for people nearby to notice. Without a second thought, she walked straight out of the studio doors, still in stage makeup, still wearing her mic pack, still overwhelmed by the sudden fear that something was wrong with the person she loved more than anything. And in that moment, she wasn't a TV personality. She wasn't a celebrity. She wasn't the confident host the audience relied on every morning. She was simply a partner rushing to someone who needed her. Meanwhile, at home, the situation had unfolded quickly. Mark, who had been trying to recover from what he insisted was just exhaustion, found himself suddenly struggling with discomfort he couldn't explain. His usual humor, his "I'll be fine, don't worry about me" routine, didn't work this time. A call was made. Help arrived. And Mark, normally the strong, upbeat one in every room, was taken in for evaluation. By the time Kelly arrived at the hospital, she was determined, focused, and holding on to hope with everything she had. She went straight to the front desk, refusing to slow down, refusing to let her nerves show. She needed answers. She needed to see him. Inside the room, she finally saw him. Tired, uncomfortable, but still trying to give her a smile. Not his usual big, bold grin, the one he used to charm audiences. This one was small, gentle, and meant just for her reassurance. Kelly's voice softened as she spoke, her emotions clear, but her strength even clearer. She held his hand, she took a breath, and she reminded him, only half joking, that if he scared her like this again, she'd make him drink green smoothies every morning for the rest of his life. Even in a tense moment, they found a way to lighten the air. The medical team worked carefully around them, giving updates, offering comfort, and reassuring Kelly that he was stable and being monitored closely. She thanked them with the kind of genuine warmth that made everyone instantly admire her. And as the hours passed, their story began to spread, not with panic, but with support. Messages of encouragement appeared everywhere. People shared memories of how the couple had made them laugh for years. Friends sent notes filled with positivity. Colleagues offered to cover her responsibilities so she could stay where she needed to be. But Kelly wasn't thinking about work. She wasn't thinking about schedules or appearances. She was thinking about Mark, her teammate in everything, from raising their kids to balancing careers to teasing each other about tiny things no one else noticed. Their relationship had always been a combination of love, humor, and dedication, and today reminded everyone just how real that bond was. Later in the evening, Mark opened his eyes again with more strength. His first words were simple, but enough to make Kelly finally breathe easier. He whispered that he was okay. He tried to make a joke, something about how dramatic the day had become, and Kelly couldn't help but laugh, wiping away tears that were now more from relief than worry. Doctors said he would need rest, monitoring, and follow-up evaluations, but the worst was behind them for now. Kelly nodded through every instruction, repeating them back to ensure she understood. She was calm, steady, and fiercely protective. She stayed by his side the entire time, talking softly about their kids, sharing funny memories, nudging him to keep smiling whenever he drifted off. She wasn't performing for a camera. She wasn't trying to be strong for an audience. She was simply showing what true care looks like. The staff saw her commitment. The viewers saw her courage. And Mark, even half asleep, saw the love that had carried them through everything life threw their way. As the night went on, the two found small moments of humor to lighten the mood. Kelly teased him about pretending he didn't need a day off. Mark joked that he should get a medal for giving her the most dramatic day of the year. They both agreed they needed a long vacation after this, preferably somewhere sunny, quiet, and far away from any unexpected surprises. By the time the first light of morning appeared, Kelly felt something she hadn't since the call came in. Relief. Not because everything was perfect, but because they were facing it together. And that has always been the secret to their relationship. Teamwork, respect, humor, and a bond that doesn't crumble when life gets messy. Their story became a reminder to everyone watching. Cherish the people who stand with you. Tell them what they mean to you. And don't wait for a frightening moment to realize how important they are.